So welcome back to a new video on the channel, where today I'm going to be installing a HKS super sequential dump valve to my 95 GT4. Now, if you're at home and you're thinking about installing your own dump valve, it's all pretty much the same, regardless of what brand you have. I hope this video helps, obviously, because I'll be teaching you exactly the way I done it and how it actually works for you. So a month ago, when I recorded and uploaded the first video of my GT4, a lot has changed since then. However, I have done dedicated videos to the modifications I have done to it. So if you like what you see in this video, obviously hit the like and subscribe, and also comment what you want to see as well. In the video a month ago, I asked quite a few questions as well, and a lot of people helped me out knowing the answers for them as well. So I'm very appreciative to you lot that helped, and obviously appreciative to you lot that like, watch and just enjoy my content. As I said, this install, generally a 20-minute install. This video shouldn't be a long one. I'm going to try and cut up the video as much as I can and just speed up a load of things, and hopefully you guys can see. This is the first time I'm actually doing a modification and recording myself change it on my cars. This channel is already 8 months old, and I have not once recorded myself actually installing a mod, strictly because if you hear from the SCIROCCO, all pretty much my mods was done before I started the channel, so that's why. But this one is a fresh palette, and we can go from there. Difficulty scale of installing a dump valve, I'd generally say between a 4. It is not hard at all. The only hard bits is bearing in mind these cars, I'm 29 years old now, some are even older, some are younger. A lot of the vacuum pipes and boost pipes I'm going to be quite hard to take off, strictly because they probably have never been off the car before, and especially this one with only 60,000 miles, it has never really had to have much major work done, especially to the turbo, and so them pipes realistically haven't been touched, and you can tell they haven't been touched because they are so stiff and stubborn, it is unreal. But again, if you are new to the channel, obviously please like and subscribe, comment what you want to see next. This car is going in the week to have the boost controller finished putting in and the T-vis removed. I'll go a bit more into the T-vis and the boost controller at another time. Essentially, a boost controller is what it sounds like. It's, you control the boost, you control how much boost you want from your turbo. So you can have it low if you're on the motorway and you want to save fuel, or you can have it right up to the top if you want to blow the engine up, but at least have some silly power in the meantime. But I'll get into the video. I've tried speeding it up as much as possible without missing much out, and I'll see you all at the end of the video. So after you have popped the bonnet, first thing you want to do is locate the diverter valve, dump valve, blow off valve, whatever you want to call the thing. You just want to locate that. On this, it's really straightforward. On my GT4, it's held in by 2 bolts, about 3 vacuum pipes. The only thing you should struggle with on this is taking the boost pipe off the actual dump valve, because that is an absolute mission. Anyway, as soon as you found it, you want to get a 12mm spanner and start taking off the actual bolts holding in the diverter valve. Completely straightforward. You shouldn't have any issue with this. As I said, this is such an easy job to replace. It generally took me about 20 minutes to do, and I had never fitted a dump valve before in my life. This is the first one I've ever fitted, ever, in my three and a half years of being a motor mechanic. This video is sped up to about 300 times, so obviously it looks stupidly quick as in watching now. However, in real life it's not much slower. After you've got the 2 bolts out anyway, just want to take off the vacuum pipes behind it. You can literally undo the clamps with your fingers if you just close it enough.
Music licensing reimagined.
So with that pipe off, a bit of wiggle and that dump valve with the pipe is out. Second thing you want to do is get the clamp that hose off and try and get it off. Now this hose it was strung, as I said before, 30 years old, it's probably never been off. I had to get it in the vise in the end and just pull it out as hard as I could, and eventually it gave in. Anyway, after that you want to make a metal blank for the old dump valve. After that you want to file it down, make sure there's no sharp edges that can potentially cut any pipes or even cut yourself even. Anyway, after that you want to line it up, make sure everything fits alright, and you want to make sure it's airtight. some instruction manuals in Japanese. Now the three things that you actually need now are the dump valve, that C-hook and that little plate thing. That C-hook just basically clamps them both together, and you should have something looking like this. And then after that you want to put the silicone hose that you struggled for ages back onto the new one, and then it's just the same process but reverse. So you want to wiggle and wiggle and wiggle it all the way back through, and make sure you get that big pipe on first, because the other two on the back are pretty straightforward that I seem to have found anyway. With that pipe on, I'm now actually looking around for ages because this just wasn't sitting in the place that I wanted it to sit, and it turns out that it is a bit loose until I can fit the actual adapter kit for it. I do have it, but the vacuum pipes on the back just wasn't long enough, so we got some new vacuum pipes anyway, and then we can fit this and put it where we actually want to put it at a later date. Anyway, with all the pipes then built on, ready on the car, everything was pretty much straightforward anyway. I kind of gave up in the end and realised that whatever I was going to do wasn't going to work. The two vacuum pipes on the back as well, we managed to put into one and then put that one on the back of the dump valve. That saved a lot of stress as well. Everything that I have used besides from that metal sheet for the blanking plate came with this kit. Now if you am going to order the dump valve from GT4 plate, it might be best to order the adapter kit for the GT4. All it does, it comes with a shorter silicone hose, different adapters, and you can just basically then put the adapter plate wherever you want to put it. But now with all that in place and all hooked up and all the clamps and tight, the only thing now to do is a sound check. So my honest review of the dump valve, yes, it is ridiculously easy to install. However, it does take a lot of the induction kit sound away from it. This dump valve was £250, what's quite a lot of money realistically for a dump valve, since you can get some for 30-40 quid. Me personally, I'm not 100% on the HKS one that's installed right now. So we might try and fiddle about a little bit, maybe trying the £40 one, the £30 ones. I'm not 100% sure just yet. However, if you am getting the HKS one, you can actually get different valves with it, and they just change the sound. Not too sure on how much they actually are, but I know they're not stupid money and they're very affordable. However, some people might absolutely love the sound of the dump valve. If you look at the clocks and the boost gauge in your clocks and you rev it on a standstill, it's not even going past 0, so you're actually running negative boost. That's why when you're just sitting there, not in gear, not driving or whatever, it doesn't sound as good as it does when you're building up the revs at 4 or 5 grand and then changing. Honestly, sound review of it, I would give it a bit of a 7. I don't like the fact it's just sitting there either. However, we've ordered some more vacuum pipe for the boost controller anyway, and we've got some spare left, so we're going to put some of that in to the dump valve so we could change it to move the dump valve, because it might sound better because we're running it on the same pipe, but we wouldn't have got that set up for like another week and a half. So, but when it is done, I'll still show you in whichever video I'm recording for the car by then. They're a bit fiddly to do, obviously, with the pipes, getting the pipe off and back on. You got to make sure you don't want to crush anything either, because you will have boost problems if you're crushing a boost pipe, obviously. Also while I'm here, I'm still after an original spoiler with the razor blocks for it. I can't find any online. Ideally in black, definitely has to be in good condition as well. Can't be like beaten up or anything really. I want to just have it and put it on. Don't want to worry about taking it to a paint shop to have it on, if that makes sense. So if anyone's got one for sale, or anyone knows that's got one for sale and is not asking for his left arm and my right leg for it, then please let me know, and that would be very much appreciated. Because this spoiler still, I don't know, the issue is with it, from every other angle it looks great besides from the back. To me, isn't the best idea for a spoiler. I'm going to leave this video here though. If you all did enjoy, please hit the like and subscribe, comment on what modifications you do want to see next. As I said, I've got the other mods installed, me actually doing the mods recorded. I just have to do an intro and an outro and chop them all up and get a video out for you so you guys can watch. My aim for the end of the year is 1500 subscribers. I'm on about 1396 at the minute, so I've got 4 months to get 104 subscribers. Me personally, I think that's very doable, especially with the amount of support I've got so far. I think I got 800 subscribers since I started this channel, what is absolutely ridiculous. I've had about 8 YouTube channels as a kid, only one got past 100. Now I'm at 1400, give or take, so that is incredible. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed and actually watches all these videos that I put up. But yeah, hit the bell because the next video is out Monday, a week today. That video was the biggest pain of my life to record and to do. However, it's done, so you don't want to miss it. I'm actually telling you don't want to miss it. I gave up a little bit with it. It did change my opinion of working on 3S GT engines. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time.